The new leaders at women's advocacy group AWARE have just held a news conference. They have introduced an advisor whom they call a feminist mentor and also touched on their relationship with the old guard. Now, the saga over the association's leadership change has sparked intense public interest. And joining me now with the latest is our reporter Cheryl Lim, who was at that news conference. Now, Cheryl, before we start on all those things that were touched on at the conference itself, at the meeting itself, I heard there was some drama before that.
Yes, what happened actually was that Chew I-Jin, the current Honorary Treasurer of the new exco, actually came into the press conference before it started, and she accused the current exco of not including her in their plans for the news conference. What had actually transpired was that previously there was a meeting at the AWARE office, but later on it was changed to a press conference at the Raffles Town Club, and I-Jin was not informed of the changes. And when she had arrived at the venue, the new exco told her she was not allowed to make a presentation that she had already prepared. And they, when questioned further, they said that they did not want to raise this issue in front of the media and were told to discuss it discreetly.
So the exchange, I take it, was it calm or?
No, it was actually quite emotional. So it was, I think the media had a field day in terms of emotional outbursts. So it was more drama than we expected even before the press conference started.
But the press conference did eventually get started. So the business they wanted to get out of the way, they talked about a feminist mentor. What's that all about?
Yeah, that's correct. They introduced this new role called the feminist mentor, and the person who is filling that role is Dr. Teo Soo-myen. She's the mother of MP Teo Lian, and she's also the director at law firm TSMP law firm. Now, she was former Dean of the Law Faculty at the old University of Singapore, and what she's actually come out to explain to the media about her new role in the exco. Well, she's not part of the exco, but what she explained was that she's here to help the exco and provide guidance and mentorship in terms of steering the organization into back to the original cause, which is helping women's causes.
So does that mean, was it indicated if that meant that some of the old guards, or the old guards so-called, would be rendered redundant now that they have this other feminist mentor?
Well, that wasn't made clear during the press conference, but what they did mention was, they said that they felt the previous teams in AWARE had actually detracted the association from its original purpose, which is to help women's causes in all areas of their life. And they felt that they had actually steered it towards a more lesbian slant. And they didn't answer the media's queries directly in terms of what their opinions and their views as part of the new exco were, but they did repeatedly raise examples of how previous AWARE teams had, raised this lesbian slant by suggesting that, AWARE has promoted this lesbian film, and as well as in 2006 they said that they organized this forum to support lesbians and their mothers. So
did they make it quite clear, though? How does this relate to perhaps the big deal that's been made so far about their so-called anti-gay approach? So did they come off as being anti-gay, or is this just perhaps trying to move AWARE back to perhaps a more conventional approach?
Well, those questions are still left unanswered, but what they have said, the new exco has come out to say that none of them will be stepping down. They fully intend to go ahead with the exco, with the extraordinary general meeting that they've called on the 2nd of May, and that currently membership has swelled to 880. So they're currently looking for a new venue to hold the meeting, and who knows what the next few days will bring in terms of this drama.
Okay, well, Cheryl Lim, thank you so much for joining us in studio to
now.
tell us about a very exciting conference you had to cover earlier